India is slowly becoming a country where startups are making a mark in satellite making. I have with me one of India's youngest persons trying to make a satellite and take into space, Mr. Omkar Singh, in class 12 and aspiring to go reach for the stars. Omkar, tell me about your satellite and what can it do?
This is InCube. This is a model of InCube. InCube is the first open source satellite of India. We started developing in the year 2020 during the lockdown. We got this idea that we can develop our own satellite because it is not that difficult as it seems to be. Since our country started growing in the space field, ISRO started getting privatized. We are having more startups in space. So I thought that this is the right time and this is the proper opportunity that we can grab, and we started this mission.
What can the satellite do?
This can actually take pictures from space. This can measure weather in the space. This can measure attitude, that is inertia on board the bus, and this can also, measure attitude, inertia. Along with it, can also have GPS coordinates. So all of things are mentioned here.
What class and which school are you studying?
So I am in grade 12th and I am in Avenues, New York. So that is this year only, like in last 12th I got opportunity to study in US. Rather than that, I was in BSF school Jammu, which is a paramilitary force school.
And how did you get the idea to make this satellite?
It was the time of lockdown and I was just surfing around the internet because in 2020 I got the Bal Puraskar from President of India, sir. And after that I was like so excited in science, so I was just looking forward. Once I got to know that satellites can be this small, I was like, I can use my knowledge, my expertise to make a similar one, and that's how the journey started.
And when do you hope to launch it?
Very, very soon. See, there are some software issues in the satellite that we are encountering, like every space scientist. So we are trying to launch it before the end of 2023 for sure.
Meaning, are you targeting for that 75 satellites which students are launching on the 75th year of independence? Is that your target?
To be very honest, no. The reason is that we are very early at this time because there are some software issues. So that satellite launch would be maybe in August. So as far as I know, the satellite won't be properly prepared. So we want to take more few months times, and maybe in another PSLV launch, we will launch this satellite.
And have you been in touch with the Indian Space Research Organization?
Yes, I have been in touch with the Department of Space through Dr. Jitendra Singh, sir, and we are targeting for another flight except the 75 satellites, and for sure we'll get a launch in upcoming PSLV flight.
And how much does this satellite cost?
This may be like less than 1 lakh rupees. This is the lowest cost space mission in the human history as well.
And who in your family is helping you in this?
My dad, my mom, everyone.
What's your dad's name?
My dad's name is Balwinder Singh Batra. He is doing, all kind of engineering stuff. Like that means in-house engineering. That includes soldering, drilling and all that stuff.
And do you want to continue working in space when you complete school and college? And what is your dream beyond that?
For sure, I love to be in space. I want to connect the terms of Linux to space. Linux is an operating system because I'm an open space researcher. So I want to connect those two terms, and for sure I want to open my own space company. But I want to, because I see few people are trying to monopolize the space as ISRO made it privatized. So every person can enter, and I want to take that aim forward, and I want to make space open source. So every person can have access to space because space is everyone's, it is not a monopoly.
Thanks a lot for speaking to us, Omkar, and I wish you luck in your effort and keep India's flag flying high. So you saw that was Omkar Singh, a student of class 12, trying to make a satellite which can go into space and do independent activities. He calls it an open source satellite made on the lines of Linux. So Linux, open source, satellite making, under 1 lakh rupees, all very ambitious things, and he hopes to fly it on one of India's rockets very soon. In Jammu region, Pallava, Bagla.